bring a long stick. Now listen, we have been discussing about central processing unit. Central processing unit. We said there is EGAL-U, arithmetic and logic unit, and CU, control unit, inside the central processing unit. And then there were several other things. Chipset or the motherboard. Then random access memory. All those things reside within it. Now we come on to the other important member of the CPU, which is called the RAM, random access memory, or this is otherwise called the primary storage, or main memory. Okay. And the other name for random access memory is volatile memory. Volatile memory. Volatile means what? Volatile means something with what? Something evaporating without trace. Something evaporating without trace. Okay. Then you know how to insert the RAM into its slot. Now we go simply into the theory. Main storage does not retain any information. When you power up the computer, main memory wakes up like what? Like Gajini. It does not remember anything. You have to reboot the main memory. You have to load data again into the main memory. Okay. Then okay. Volatile storage is another name for RAM. Then what are the types of RAM available? The RAM which we have been using was called DDR, double data rate, DDR version 3, DDR3 RAM. Okay, there are several other versions of RAM which were in use. Some of them are in use. Okay, now we go on to SRAM. SRAM means static random access memory. Always RAM stands for random access memory. Whatever precedes it has got an expansion. Listen. SRAM stands for static random access memory. Can you repeat? Static random access memory. Remove the mask. SRAM stands for static random access memory. Then DRAM. Static. D is opposite to S. S for static. Static means that which does not move, that which remains at the same place. Whereas dynamic means what? Anything that keeps moving. Okay, dynamic random access memory. DRAM stands for dynamic random access memory. Then there was an improvement over DRAM, which was called FPM DRAM. FPM DRAM. FPM stands for fast page mode, dynamic random access memory. FPM DRAM stands for fast page mode, dynamic random access memory. Once more, fast page mode, dynamic random access memory. Okay, this is also gone. It's no longer used. Then EDO DRAM. EDO DRAM. EDO stands for extended data out. Extended data out. Okay. Extended data out, dynamic random access memory. Once more, extended data out, dynamic random access memory. Then SDRAM. This is the start of new revolution. SDRAM is the start of the present age memory, random access memory. SDRAM stands for synchronous dynamic random access memory. Can you repeat? Synchronous dynamic random access memory. Synchronous. What is meant by synchronous? What is synchronizing? Synchronizing means you go to the bus stop for taking a bus to our ITA. You say your friend should arrive at the same time. Your friend is also coming to the ITA. Therefore, you wish to say you should be there by 8:10 a.m. You synchronize each other. Your timings are properly matched. Whereas when you don't follow the proper timing, you are asynchronous or mismatched in timing. Synchronous means matching in time. matching in time. Anything which happens with the proper timing is called synchronous. Synchronous dynamic random access memory. Can you repeat? Synchronous dynamic random access. Okay. Then we go on to DDR SDRAM. This is the present day memory. Double data rate synchronous dynamic random access memory. Can we repeat? DDR double data rate synchronous dynamic random access memory. And DDR version 4 is the current version, whereas some of our computers still run upon DDR3 memory. That is the reason why we have been using DDR3 memory for inserting into the motherboard slot. In practical work, you have already inserted the memory into its slot by forcing the memory through your finger pressure, thumb pressure. It locks automatically. It was DDR version 3 memory. Okay. Nowadays we use DDR version 4 for our computers and laptops. Okay. Then we come to RDRAM, Rambus Random Access Memory. Rambus Random Access Memory. It's no longer used. Then came the VRAM or Video Random Access Memory. What is VRAM? In your mobile phones, some of the mobile phones will render any game with highest speed, and some mobiles will hang when you load some games, some fast shooter game or fast action game. Why? Have you ever noticed the difference? No two mobiles load any game with the same accuracy or same rendering, because some of the mobiles have higher video memory, video graphic memory is higher in some mobiles, so that they load the things faster. Okay, and some other mobiles have low amount of not processor, not RAM, video memory, video RAM. Okay, when video RAM is low, your games are naturally slower in loading. Okay, VRAM. VRAM stands for Video Random Access Memory. We normally call this the graphics card in our computers, graphics memory or graphics card. Extra memory for graphic work is called graphics card. Okay, then MPD RAM, Multi-Port Dynamic Random Access Memory. Then multi-port dynamic random access memory. Once more, multi-port dynamic random access memory. Then SGRAM, synchronous graphic random access memory. Synchronous graphic random access memory. Once more, synchronous graphic random access memory. These are the 10 types of memory normally available. Whereas nowadays we use only DDR SDRAM. DDR version 4 is the current standard, and we use SGRAM, synchronous graphics random access memory, for video rendering. Mobile phones and computers, laptops, all of them use graphics memory for rendering games and fast animations. Okay, done. We have seen about what? What is the portion today? Random access memory. It has got several other names. What are they? Main memory, primary storage, volatile memory, and random access memory. This is the normal name. Okay, main memory, primary storage, volatile memory, and random access memory. These are the 4 names, and we have seen about the 10 types of RAM available, and only 2 are in current use: DDR SDRAM and graphics memory SGRAM. Okay, these are the 2 memories currently in use. Okay, all the others have gone out. They are no longer being used. With this, we close the class. We have seen only about RAM, random access memory. Okay, bye-bye. Yes, go and start the practical.